Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Katlego. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to another video. I have an amazing guest with me, Ria. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Rialivhuwa Ratshinanga. Everyone calls me Ria, but because they can't say my whole name.
That's a lie. We just say Ria because it's convenient.
But yeah,
what do you do?
I'm doing my master's in paleontology right now. I started doing biological sciences though.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about, first of all, do you regard paleontology as a part of environmental sciences? Your opinion?
To some extent, because you need, like, there are paleo-environmentalists who deal with looking at the past environment and how it shapes current environment. So it is a part of the agenda, but it is a more broad.
Yeah.
It is more involved in the taxonomy of life on Earth and evolution.
Okay, fact, Ria was with me undergrad and then we were together at honors and then he changed to paleo. Why?
It's honestly because of research.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do research into anatomy. But dealing with animals, live animals, needs a lot of ethics, and I hate going through ethics. When you're working with fossils, there are no ethics.
No one cares.
No one cares. They're dead. You're just studying them, studying how they work, so I didn't need any ethics.
Okay.
So that's what really drew me in.
Basically convenience.
Convenience.
Okay, cool. And then let's talk about undergrad. How did you end up in the school of apes like me? Is it something you left matric on, like environmental sciences? Yes, I want to do this. How did you end up doing environmental sciences?
That's a crazy story actually. I had only applied to 3 universities. Vets, University of Pretoria, and University of, what's this? Joburg.
UJ. Okay.
I'd applied engineering at most of them. My sister applied for me at Vets and she did biological sciences. And when my results came out, I was like, I really don't want to do engineering. I want to do biology, because my sister was like, I think you want to, but she was like, okay, fine, I'll do engineering, but I'll also apply for biology. I was like, I'm doing biology. I got here. First year, I loved it because I got to do everything. But that's when I was like, yeah, I really want to go into biology, environmentalism. That's when I started homing into that.
So it's something you found when you got here?
Yes, because I would say even then it was my favorite subject. I just did engineering because you did science, you do engineering.
Did you even know that there's a career field called environmental sciences? Because no one talks about it in high school. You know health, you know engineering.
Exactly.
That's it.
I just knew you could be like someone who works with the environment, like taking care of the environment. I've seen jobs like that, like David Attenborough, you know, watching documentaries. But you're like, I don't know if this is actually something you go and study for. Is it just something you do, get cameras and be like, ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, and then we moved from undergrad to honors. How was honors?
Honors was crazy because it was such a shift.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think what made the shift is it was difficult, but I think what made it easier was going through all of undergrad. It was a shift for me because, like you're saying, we did the similar things in undergrad, but I was like, I like biology. Let me shape it to the way I want to.
Yeah.
I want it. So first year we did the broad subjects that everyone does. Second year is when I was like, okay, I'm interested in anatomy. I'm interested in biodiversity and stuff like that. So I did courses like that. I also, in third year, that's when I actually did environmentalism, like more sustainability, environmentalism. I was like, I enjoy it. I did plants, but I was like, these shifts I went through, the one I enjoyed the most had to be the anatomy. And when I switched to masters, to honors, I was like, that was a difficult shift in terms of work, but not in terms of the experience, because I was like, I'm doing what I love. So even though it's a lot of work, it's so much fun.
I've always complained that honors was a mess. Honors was just a lot. Like, I do not recommend. I don't recommend honors. But the thing is, once you are done with it, then it's like, it's history, and then you just move. Masters is better.
Honestly, masters, first year was amazing. This year has been just...
You know what, Ria? Your masters was good because unlike some of us who have to work with plants and depend on flowering periods, I can't just wake up in June and be like, I'm gonna go do field work. And like for me, first year was a mess. This year is a little bit like.
You know what actually made last year work? Because of the lockdown and because of the pandemic, I had to go like 4 months without touching my data. It was right there. My fossils, they were right there. I couldn't go into the lab.
But everything is locked down.
Everything is locked down. I couldn't go in. So it was like I spent 4 months of my masters just chilling.
I spent the whole of last year just chilling.
Oh, like, you know those 4 months you're just sitting around like, should I be doing something? I should be writing something, but you're like, I don't even know what to write because I haven't even seen what I have.
Exactly. So tell me, have there been any challenges from undergrad until now, specifically related to this field?
Related to this field?
Or have there been any like
honestly
achievements, milestones you were like, this is where I belong?
The greatest drawback has just been, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, representation.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
Just you'd be surprised, like, but that's when you realize that a lot of people, black people, weren't exposed to this, so they didn't do this job. So you're like, you don't know that many people who did it, who you can relate to.
But you know that the thing I find most surprising is that 90% of the students are.
Yeah.
But 90% of the academic staff is not.
It wasn't.
And I'm like, where are we going? Where are the graduates going?
No, like another thing I noticed was, like you said, you didn't think environmentalism was a thing.
I didn't think it was a thing. In high school,
and I
didn't think it was a thing.
Whenever I'm home and I explain to people they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm a paleontologist. They're like, what is that? I'm like, I work with fossils and I look at evolution. They're like, is that a job? I'm like, yes, it's a job. I go out to a site.
Are you even gonna get a job with that?
Because it's like now they question you because they don't know, but they don't realize that's like me going like, so you did engineering, which company you're gonna work for? Are they gonna hire you?
Exactly.
It's like they don't realize that's the type of questions you're asking me. But I realize it's because they also didn't realize, oh, this is a thing that is available that you can do.
Yeah. And then have there been any milestones?
Milestones. Ooh, there were so many things. First year was the red dissection. And I really enjoyed that.
We did a whole red dissection. I will insert a picture here. I still have them.
I still have mine as well. I'll send it to you. Like, because it just, the anatomy inside of me was like, yes.
You've always liked anatomy.
I've always liked anatomy because it was like, yes. Then second year when we finally got access to the like anatomy museum and I saw their collection, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Like their catalog is amazing. Like the Raymond Dart skeletal, like all of that was amazing. Third year, what did I do third year? Oh, I did do what's this? A research course. That was very fulfilling.
Wait, did you go to the Witwatersrand facility?
No, I did it with Glennis. I was doing my research
you weren't part of our not apes, pulling.
Yeah, no. Because what I did, I'd done that thing, what's called sustainable, ecological systems and sustainability.
Something like that.
And I was like, they sent me an email in block 1. The thing was for semester 2. I was like, hey, you know what?
You're stressing me out.
Yeah, you're stressing me out. I'm dropping this. And I was like, give me a research project. And it was the best, because that's what made me go like, okay, you want to do your honors, because I wasn't sure at the time. But that research, doing that, like actually coming up with a methodology, doing it by myself, I was like, this is fulfilling. I want to do this. Now I'm sure I want to do my honors, I want to do my masters.
And then what would you tell someone, like I can tell from the way that you talk about your studies that you're very passionate and you like what you're doing. What would you tell someone who's in like first year and they're not sure if they made the right decision doing this, like getting into this career, or they just don't know where they're going, or people are telling them you're not going to find a job? Because that's what we've also been told.
Honestly, what I would tell people is, in undergrad, not just first, in undergrad, generalize yourself. Like that's what I did. Like if you look at the courses I did every aspect of ecology, biology, like ecology, conservation. I did all of that.
Sustainability, everything was in the mix.
Now, like I can do anatomy if I want. I can go do a year and become an anatomist.
Yeah.
Right now I'm a paleontologist. Like I generalized myself to the point where I was like, you will get a job. There are a lot of jobs around. You will get a job.
You know, one thing I know about generalizing is it also helps you identify what you like.
Yeah.
Because I remember I did animal behavior. I knew I don't like animal behavior. It's not something I would do.
Like, that's...
You see, I did sustainability. I was like, sustainability is cool. I would do sustainability. So being able, like, it sometimes looks like you don't have a direction, but that's what undergrad is about. You're trying to find your way. So just generalize. Don't stress. I tell people, you're in first year, don't stress about finding a job. You still have 2-3 more years. You still need to do postgrad.
People stress and realize that sometimes the job you're gonna get isn't even what you studied for. Like I did some part-time at a consulting company. They were like, well, we're working at this site. Next to it there's like what's this? An archaeological site.
Yeah.
I did archaeology. And they were like, and I had applied. They were like, well, you can come do and just make sure. And I did, and I went there. And it's like, I didn't do that archaeology, but I know archaeology.
But you know the
I'm
basics.
registered, so I can.
Yeah.
So
What is it?
It's all about generalizing your scope.
Anything else you want to say?
Anything else? I would say have fun. People come to varsity and they get so caught up in the work. Like, have fun.
In finding a job in undergrad. Don't stress about finding a job in undergrad.
Find a sport, find friends, find a hobby.
Like, just figure out what you like. Ask, like, have conversations with people. Learn what they are doing. It will open your mind to so many other things.
Well,
because environmental science is so big.
Also on that aspect, even if you're talking to people, don't let people who struggle put you down.
Yes.
Like, because some people struggle and they tell you you're going to struggle.
They'll tell you you'll fail.
They'll tell you.
And that is not your experience. That's
exactly
their experience. So that is it. Thank you for coming to my channel, Ria. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. You can follow Ria on Instagram. I will put his link in the description box. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
See you.